Well, kaugnay po dito sa pagsabog ng Bulkang Taal, can you explain to us, sir, ano po ang ibig sabihin nitong minor phreatomagmatic eruption at anong epekto nito sa mga residente malapit sa Taal Volcano?
Okay, so when we say phreatomagmatic eruption, this is when magma interacts with water, causing stream-driven explosion. So it's called minor because the activity was short, low in energy, and did not eject large volcanic fragments or cause strong ashfall. So basically, nasa 900 meters lamang, and it was basically confined doon sa Taal Volcano Island. So wala naman itong masyadong uh, epekto sa mga residente around Taal Volcano kasi nasa Taal Volcano Island lamang yung plume. Unless na aabot ito sa mga communities, pero so far wala pa po nag-report sa atin na umabot sa mga communities yung ash.
Okay, puntahan naman natin po itong sa Bulkang Kanlaon. Ano po? Ano po yung ibig sabihin itong scientific term tulad ng pyroclastic density current na tinutukoy po dito sa nangyari sa Kanlaon Volcano?
Okay, so when we say a pyroclastic density current or commonly called PDC, ito ay a fast-moving flow of very hot gas, ash, and volcanic debris na magta-travel down the slopes of a volcano during an explosive eruption. So mapanganib ito dahil sobrang bilis at sobrang init, umaabot ng ilang daang degree Celsius. Sa case ng Kanlaon last night, yung PDC ay short lamang and confined to the southern upper slopes about 1 kilometer from the summit.
May mga nagtatanong po, may connection po ba itong mga serye ng pagsabog na ito?
Wala pong koneksyon yung pagsabog sa Taal kanina and yung pagsabog ng Kanlaon Volcano kahapon. Hindi po sila konektado, and it just so happened that we have 24 active volcanoes, and apat dito ay may alert level status, and there's always this possibility na pwedeng magkasunod or even magkasabay-sabay ang pagiging restive ng mga ito.
Kamusta naman po yung situation monitoring ninyo sa kasalukuyan? Just a few weeks ago, pumutok din po itong Kanlaon. It's been dragging on. Matagal-tagal na rin po ito, Director. Is this a red flag?
Okay, so patuloy pa rin yung masinsinan nating pagmamanman sa Kanlaon Volcano. Not only Kanlaon but also other volcanoes. Kaninang umaga, nagkaroon tayo ng tatlong ash emission events. Una from 7:04 to 7:30. Yung pangalawa naman took place from 8:26 to 9:13 a.m. and yung pangatlo happened from 9:23 hanggang 10:40 a.m. And each event generated a plume of about 300 meters high. So it's not yet a red flag, but it tells us that the volcano remains restless. We are maintaining alert level 2 for now for Kanlaon Volcano, meaning there is a moderate level of unrest, but there is no sign yet of imminent hazardous eruption.
Pero ito po bang ashfall ay asahan nating magtutuloy-tuloy pa sa mga susunod na araw?
Not continuously, but pwedeng magkaroon ng minor ashfall kapag magkaroon tayo ng short ash emission events like what happened this morning, and kapag magkaroon din ng eruption, phreatic or even phreatomagmatic eruption or an explosive eruption like what happened last night. So yung direction naman ng ashfall depends on the prevailing wind direction. So like kanina, yung plume drifted towards the northwest. So residents around Kanlaon Volcano should still remain alert.
What should the residents look out for in the coming days, Director?
Okay, so since nasa alert level 2 pa rin ng Kanlaon Volcano, residents should remain alert for possible sudden steam-driven explosions which can happen even without warning, like what happened last night, or short ash emissions like again what happened this morning. So mahigpit pa rin natin ipinapaalala na huwag pumasok sa loob ng 4-kilometer permanent danger zone dahil maaaring mangyari ang ganitong activity anytime. So those living near rivers should also watch for possible muddy stream flows or lahars kapag umuulan ng malakas.
Maging alerto at sumunod lagi sa advisory ng pamahalaan. Maraming salamat po, FIVOX Director Teresito Toto Bacolcon.